No, myself.
Meeting the parents. Am I just gonna sit here and let this happen?
You got a mail.
Oh.
Did you know? Ants are as old as dinosaurs, and the largest ant ever recorded was 2.4 inches in length. That's your random ant fact of the day. Hope you liked it.
Steve? I don't know anyone named Steve.
What? Really?
What's this about? Why are you bringing up this Steve guy out of the blue?
I got a call this morning. This guy Steve said he's your boyfriend.
Huh? What? He said he was my boyfriend?
Yeah. He called me up. He said he was Catherine's boyfriend.
Well, obviously someone's got the entirely wrong person.
Huh? But he...
I told you it's not me.
Really? Then who is it?
How would I know? Maybe it's some other Catherine you know.
Yeah, like I know her. Wait. No, it can't be.
You really know another Catherine?
Just let me think for a second, please. Catherine definitely isn't a cheater. And I can't just trust every word this girl says. Hey, wait. Maybe this guy is just one of your lurkers.
Huh? What do you mean?
There's gotta be countless men that have fallen for you, right? Maybe one of them is still trying to get you to fall for him. I mean, you are really cute.
Huh?
God, what am I saying? Anyway, maybe this guy's not even named Steve. He's probably some creeper trying to act slick.
Stop, you're scaring me.
Oh, sorry. You know, let's just drop it.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up.
It can't be.
So, after we get out
Her
of here...
cheating on me? That's absurd. No, that's impossible. But... can I really say it's absolutely impossible? I can't. Ah!
Hey, are you listening?
Oh, sorry, I kind of zoned out there.
You know, being with you is a real pain sometimes.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Whatever. I'm going now. See you later.
Yeah. No, wait! You can't come over tonight.
Too late. I've already decided.
Seriously, tonight is not a good time for me. I have really bad diarrhea.
That's so? Well, if you're not feeling well, I guess there's no point in going. Take care.
Okay.
She may be the one cheating? That's impossible. Not Catherine.
Honestly, man, I wouldn't be surprised. She's always meeting new people for work. Plus, she doesn't always choose the best
Stop
guys.
saying it
right,
like I've been
two-timer?
cheating all this time.
Ugh, don't you get it? It isn't about length. Jeez, you men are such pigs.
Next time she's here, tell me, man. I want to see her.
Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be a meetup. I don't get this at all. Why did it turn out this way?
This all sounds like a huge pain.
Come on, stop being so down. I mean, you don't even know if she's really cheating, right?
Oh,
So, what are you gonna do now?
what else can I do? I have to know. Seriously. I'm just in shock now.
In shock my ass. Even if it's true, you're not innocent either. You're just a selfish pig.
She's right, you know.
I know I'm doing the same thing. If I knew she was lying to me, I couldn't take it. Yet here I am.
Oh, man.
Hey, Vincent.
Wow. What a loser.
Dude, I can't watch this anymore. You're really bringing me down, man.
So she dumped him?
Yep. People say he's in bad shape. He's looking pretty messed up now. He might not pull out of this. He may even show up on the morning news.
Don't joke about that, man. That's not cool. Anyway, did you hear what happened?
Ah, jeez. This place is getting pretty loud these days.
Hey, it might not just be a rumor. It's like, the dream where you're falling and you'll die if you hit the ground before you wake up. Lately, a lot of customers have been talking about having strange dreams.
That's just stupid.
How's anyone supposed to know what dream the dying person had? They're dead.
It's just a dream. Ain't real. Right, Vincent?
Maybe he's already dead. Vince, wake up or you'll die.
Seriously, is he gonna be okay?
I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna take a piss.
Hey guys, welcome back to Catherine. Man, in a strange turn of events, it appears that maybe Catherine is cheating on Vincent with someone else. Well, then again, she doesn't really have a motive to cheat on Vincent, other than the fact he's kind of a piece of crap. Maybe our friends will have some insight on this, but before we get to that, I just need to make a save real quick. And now that I've taken care of that, I just want to say thanks for making me a part of your night. Hope you all enjoy, and you know what? It's just good to be around the boys again. Yeah, last time was kind of boring, honestly. There's not a lot of people in the bar in that day. It's kind of like Persona 3 in December in that regard. And how you hanging in there, Archie?
You don't look so good.
Todd, my boss, is really annoying, as I'm sure you know. He's always telling stupid jokes, but even at work, he sticks up for my mistakes. Never asked him to do that.
He's a kind man.
He's so stupid, though. He doesn't even know that his wife's sleeping around with another man.
What the hell are you doing that?
I'm horrible. I should just die. I steal, I ruin things, throw them away, and run away. I'm incapable of love.
Did something happen?
What's your mother like?
What? She left when I was in high school. She met another man.
Maybe we're the same then.
How?
We just wanted to love our mothers.
Huh.
Let's talk about something else. Don't be so nice to me or I'll just steal your girlfriend. Get away from me. I'm gonna leave. Guess nothing much changes whether you're alive or dead.
Alright then. That's really all you have to say? Alright, go for it. Good luck stealing my girlfriend, though. I don't even know. For all I know, Archie already could have. Holy crud. Think about it. Catherine's actually cheating on someone else. And we're cheating on another Catherine with another Catherine. What if there's another Vincent somewhere around here? Holy crud. Not really, but anyway. Just trying to be stupid and succeeding at it. But yeah, we got a couple people to talk to. My boy Justin also has his fair share of problems.
Can I tell you the rest of yesterday's story?
Oh, sure. If you're up for it.
I think I was at the part where the ballerina suddenly had many enemies. She started to be harassed. Eventually, her entire family was killed.
What?
She took her own life after that. It's the truth.
What's done is done.
That's what everyone else says. But it still won't bring her back. Have I told you about that legend? That if you survive, you'll be granted any one wish.
It's just a rumor, right?
It might be a ridiculous fairy tale, but right now, I feel like I've got to believe in something if I'm going to go on. If I'd never written that article, she'd still be alive. I know what my wish would be. I'd change the past, save her. I was such a fool. But that's why I'm hung up on this stupid legend. Go ahead and laugh if you like.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it's really, really not funny. Who would laugh at that? Like, seriously. Just throwing that out there. But he didn't kill anyone. He just did his job as a reporter. Justin is blaming himself for basically no reason. Like, seriously, he had nothing to do with this. It's not his fault many people suddenly attacked her family. I mean, sure, he assisted, but he's not the root cause. I don't know, that kind of bugs me with this character.
My alcohol tolerance is so high that I can't afford to get drunk anymore.
Well, that is also, that's just poor genetics, really. I don't know. Anyways, we got some emails. Let's check those out. Oh, crap. Not gonna even read that. Oh, I might as well. Making a video after all. And, hey, is it true you have a tummy ache? I've never seen tummy ache actually written out like that. That's so strange. You're not lying to me or hiding from me, are you? Well, I can't lie to... I'm not lying. Don't doubt me. Doesn't matter. I just can't see you today or ever. I mean, that's the truth. I'll feel better soon. That's also a lie. No. Yeah, I think it'd just probably be best if we don't even reply. Some good medicine. What?
Shit! Can't look at this in public. Need to check this out somewhere where no one can see.
I thought that was gonna... God damn. Don't judge me, boss! Whatever. There really no other emails? We're supposed to get a lot today. Eat your cake. Eat that piece of cake I gave you. Or it's gonna get oh yeah, holy crud. She had us a while ago. I know we couldn't talk much yesterday. I've been busy with work and it's hard to make time. I not be able to pick up the phone sometimes. I'll give you a call. What? She might not be able to pick up the phone sometime. Is she actually cheating on us? No, I mean, that's so far-fetched. Catherine's a busy girl. Sorry, I've been busy too. Yeah, busy running away from monsters at night, for crying out loud. But I have something I need to talk to you about. Yeah, that's true. We gotta settle things like now. What is going on with Catherine? What's going on with me? I'll tell you more later. And yeah, the baby too. What if the baby's not even Vincent's? And who's this other guy? God dang, alright. That was pretty solid, I feel. Not the best, but not the worst. And yeah, there's our trophy. We're not gonna check that out, but... Yeah, we got some other patrons. What's up, Daniel and Anna?
What do you want?
Daniel, don't be like that.
You're awful kind to Vincent. Why don't you hook up with him? I can't be with you, right? So everyone wins.
Yeah, it's no use being with a man who will just become somebody else's.
Hey guys.
If you're going to get hurt, then why did you bring this up? Do you have any idea how I feel when I buy my clothes? I have to save everything I make just to buy handbags and clothes that won't embarrass you when we're seen together. I studied economics and etiquette every day just so I wouldn't embarrass you at an important dinner. But it's all pointless, because no matter how much I better myself, it'll never be good enough for some people.
Anna.
It was inevitable that we break up from the beginning. I'm sorry I never let you give me any presents. I had to do something to keep my dignity.
Is that what you really want?
This isn't about what we want or don't want.
Not sure if that made any sense. Did that make sense to anybody? I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Sounds like Archie left too. I think there's more we can get from these two tonight. Nope, just size. Alright, never mind. How about that? Oh, it's our boy Morgan! Yeah, I'm just to be honest, these two... So, it sounds like that she's like from a lower class. And I hate to say that because it doesn't really determine someone's value at all. Just sounds like you're trying to imply that, but she didn't really have the upbringing that Daniel had, and now that Daniel has a lot of success, right? She had to, you know, buy new clothes, research some stuff, like basically get a higher education just so she doesn't embarrass him. That's a lot of pressure to put on like your significant other. I understand like it has to be necessary and you do that for them, but at the same time, crap. That sucks. I don't know.
Are you drinking?
No, I'm not drinking yet, but you probably should get to that, huh?
Hey, I've been waiting for you. I was on duty early today because of the incident. The victims are all men who are younger than me. I feel so bad for those young guys. When someone like me is still alive, Do you believe in an afterlife?
Yeah?
If there is an afterlife, that means that death isn't the end of everything. But I want there to be an end. I'm only living now because I have something I need to do.
What's that?
To find the criminal who shot my wife. And kill him with my own hands. My wife is dead, so he'll die. And then I'll die. That's when everything will finally disappear.
Are you thinking of dying?
But I'm certainly not good at living. Sorry, but I'm going home. I just came for a little drink before bed.
Jesus Christ. I like how this cop just nonchalantly admits, I plan to commit a murder. This random guy in a bar. God dang, Captain Morgan. I thought you'd, I don't know, you just seem like a kind of chip guy, but his wife is dead, so I guess the complete opposite, huh?
Is beer or water? I'm not even getting a buzz.
It's a little bit of both, actually. That, you know, the sheep doesn't really get a lot of customers anymore, so they gotta cut back. Anyways, someone leave? Oh, the ladies left. I'll be honest with you, I just straight up don't like talking to them. At all. But, yeah, I think we got another email. Oh, it's from Catherine again. Did something happen? I hope I'm imagining things. Oh, yeah. I'm meeting with a friend tomorrow. What? So if you want to call me, do it in the afternoon? Aren't you busy with work, too? Try to take it easy. Who's she meeting tomorrow? Nah, come on. It can't be another guy. No, it's not nothing. We need to talk about the baby. Doesn't matter. No. Maybe it's because I'm drunk. Nah, don't say that. It's okay, though. Good night, Catherine. Short and sweet. Yeah. Come on, okay. Realistically, what are the chances that two people are cheating in a relationship? Does that happen a lot? It could, man. I was thinking no. Oh my god, we need to play Sneaking Rapunzel today. Alright, so Rapunzel, it's kind of cool. I like it a whole heck of a lot.
Go to the arcade machine to play a video game. You can play up to 3 games a night. The rules are the same as the Nightmare stages. However, there is no time limit, but you do have a limited number of moves. If you use up all your moves, you will get a game over. So take your time in solving the puzzle. If you can't beat the Nightmare stage, you might be able to find new skills here. I hear this game is surprisingly deep, too.
Let's do this!
And surprisingly deep could not be any closer. Oh, the nakedness? What? Okay, I just ignored that. But yeah, this game is incredibly deep in a lot of ways, and actually has a little bit to do with the story of Catherine. But to see all of that, you're going to have to play somewhere around 200 stages, and I'll be honest with you, I've never even seen the end of Rapunzel's tale. And in a castle's top floor, trapped behind a locked door, lived Rapunzel, a maiden pure, above the clouds, in the air. Oh, I thought they were rhyming. Her room overflows with hair. Oh, that part did. As she cries tears of despair. Good rhyming. Her sadness filled the skies, until, to her utter surprise, a noble young prince arrives. With a loud voice he declared, Rapunzel, let down your hair. I shall climb it as a stair? Oh, your highness, my dear prince, bring me threads of silk for 8 nights, 8 times over 64 in total. Then I can knit a rope ladder and escape this tower. You got it, boss. Come right. Look how silly he looks. Rapunzel, Rapunzel! I shall help you at all cost. Wait for me. You know, hey, how come he ain't rhyming, man? And
will anyone dare to approach Rapunzel, or my cursed tower?
Yes, me. You about to lose. And thank goodness they give us a lot of credits, because, I don't know, I like this game. So, basically, it's the same gameplay as Catherine, but you can just run around all the time, and the blocks below you won't fall. It's kind of nice, actually. I think you have the undo button as well, but I could be wrong about that, and yeah. I don't know, it's kind of neat. I imagine it didn't take them too much R&D time either, and it's just something kind of fun to play. Although, how many times do I have to climb this, like, specific mini tower? Like, I don't know, I just imagine the prince has one piece of silk with him every single time. And every time you clear this, you have to, like, do it again. I don't really know. Anyways, it's just a fun little distraction. If you're a little bit curious, though, on how, like, crazy the later stages get, I highly recommend checking out some of the other videos of it, and especially if you want to hear about the story, the hidden story of Catherine, which maybe I'll talk about some other day in Crud. Pretty sure I just screwed myself, yeah. Can't do that. Gotta undo. But yeah, it's kind of easy starting out. It's just a nice way to, like, you know, kill some time. I don't know about you. I really liked, like, old arcade machines like this when I was a kid anyways. They're kind of cool.
Anyone remember Joust?
And just me? Alright, whatever. Don't really care. Let's get the heck out of here. There's a lot of other puzzles we're gonna have to solve tonight. Not necessarily looking forward to the nightmare stages. And like, yeah, I want to give up. I don't remember that dying animation, but yeah, it eats up some time.
Is this the end of the line?
Yes, it is. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Just they put that in the game. I don't know what Alice's sick fetish with block puzzles is, but they're pretty good at making puzzles. Hope this isn't their last puzzle game, I'll be honest. I don't know. Who knows what's down the pipeline for one of my favorite publishers. Does anyone else have anything? See, I feel like the bar is always full, but no one ever, like, seems to have any new dialogue.
Johnny looks upset.
Huh? He always looks like that.
Did something happen?
I don't know. You want me to ask?
No, never mind. Probably just me.
Well, maybe we should ask now, huh?
Have you seen the news? A lot of people are dying. Everyone here looks a little on edge.
They're blowing it out of proportion. They'll find out what's happening soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, crap. If you hear that, that means something bad's about to happen. Uh-oh. Better make sure I do well in the nightmare.
Look, even if Catherine is cheating, you've got no right to suspect her.
I don't suspect her.
Just so you know, you've got the all-time record for smallest heart.
You're not looking hard enough.
I love their banter so much. It's like, I don't know. Like, is Vincent the worst? I don't know. He's not the best, but everybody makes mistakes. I don't know how he made the mistake, but I was thinking no. Anyways.
Sorry, I need to take a whiz.
Hey, how's Toby doing at work?
He's fine. I can trust him to customize a bike without watching over him.
You should spend more time tinkering with chicks, not bikes.
He needs to hook up with somebody good for him. Someone besides Erica.
You're so good with the little guy. How about sharing some of that love with us?
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with Erica? What the heck? I mean, then again, I think like Toby's like 19 or 20. And Erica's probably around Vincent's age, so that's probably not a good combo, but hey, then again, they're both legal, right? It's their decision, I guess. But yeah, word around the street is, Johnny, you're not doing so hot.
Anyway, Catherine isn't cheating on you. Why are you even doubting her?
Believe her, but
you're ignoring your own sins in the first place.
But
and why don't you break up? Well, if you're cheating and you think she's cheating, that's the logical choice.
Dude, don't just sit there getting angry.
I'm not. Sorry. I'm just tired.
Johnny actually has some good wisdom there. I mean, do we really have a reason to suspect Catherine? For all we know, the other guy who says that we're messing with Catherine, that could be the Catherine that... No, because she said she doesn't know who that is. She could be lying, though. And who should we trust more? A girl we've known for even since high school, or some random person we met a week ago? Yeah, I guess she doesn't really have a reason to cheat, but still, I don't know.
She talks the big talk now, but Erica had a lot of problems back in the day. Remember that time she was hurt by a relationship and disappeared?
Huh? Huh? What happened?
I remember that. And people were saying she was dead, but then she just popped up out of nowhere.
Never knew Erica had some trauma like that in her past. But I'll fill every hole in her heart.
I'll fill every hole in her heart.
Hey, I'm serious here. Don't make fun of me.
I'll fill every hole in her heart. Oh my god, dude. Toby. That sounds like something I would say when I was like 14. This guy's like 20. God dang. I don't know, I just think that's really funny.
Catherine he mentioned wasn't her? What's going on here?
I don't know. Just keep playing the game, find out. God. Alright. Wait, mysterious meter. Haven't we already... Yeah, dude, everyone knows. Why am I still getting tutorials like more than halfway through the game, for crying out loud? Well, I guess technically we're not, but whatever. Yeah, it's not you drink. I keep forgetting to do that.
Can she actually be cheating on me? I can't honestly say there's no possibility.
Well, there's possibility that the sky will be purple tomorrow, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen, Vincent. Then again, I don't know whose side I'm on here, because I feel like a lot of this just is in Vincent's head. Because he knows he's cheating, and like Johnny said, his sins are being projected, so he's thinking that everybody's cheating, which I think is like, I read that somewhere, might have been like a common occurrence. I don't know, but still probably should talk to Johnny some more.
My head hurts. Maybe I've been playing too much Rapunzel.
Hey, I got the top score on that right now. Once I figured out the trick, I got pretty far.
You guys really like that game.
You don't get why it's so fun, eh, Toby boy?
Hey, that's mean.
After I got the hang of it, it's just so addictive.
You're the kind of guy who won't give up till you beat it, huh?
Isn't everyone like that?
Yeah.
You took life one step at a time until you started dating Catherine, didn't you?
Shut up already.
I find it kind of funny that Johnny's like, man, I love Rapunzel. Like, he's a mechanic, and then like he's like an older guy, right? You think he wouldn't even like games, but I don't know. I feel the same way about Catherine, like the game itself, like the puzzle segments. The first time I played through it, I was like, oh, I hate these. I just want to see the story. And now I'm playing through it again, and like my multiple other playthroughs, I was just like, man, I hate the story segments. I just want to get to the gameplay because it actually is pretty darn good. I don't know, just food for thought, I guess.
I know this is sudden, but here's some trivia for you, as you seem to have finished your glass. It's said that chugging alcohol isn't good for you, but sometimes it's necessary. The cocktail Nikolashka is an example of this. It uses cognac, lemon, coffee, and sugar. But first, you put the lemon, coffee, and sugar in your mouth. Then you take a big swig of cognac. Of course, you can't even talk until you drink it all. It's necessary to chug it. But cognac contains 40% alcohol, so those with low tolerances should not attempt this. And that was the cocktail trivia for tonight.
Empty? Erica, I need a drink.
That sounds absolutely terrible. Coffee, yeah, give me a drink, don't care. Coffee, lemon, and then 40%. That's like, god dang. Like, I can't even imagine that. Like, people actually drink that? Well, I guess anything to like just cut down the taste of alcohol, but you know.
Hey, Erica? Erica, out of the four of us, who would you rather marry?
Well, I thought Vincent would be the guy who'd take the best care of me.
Past tense?
Orlando and Johnny don't look like they'd love me.
Ding, ding, ding.
Which means...
You, I guess. You're cute and passionate.
But for reals?
Yeah, congrats.
Hey, you guys jealous?
No.
Like, Toby just gets all the crap in this game. I cannot stand it because he's I don't know, maybe it's his voice. I just think he's such a likable person. Even Erica's like, well, you, I guess. It's like, wow, couldn't even give him just like, you, of course. Yet again, god dang, why? Sure, Vincent screwed up, but like, is he really the worst human in the universe? No. That's, I don't know, apparently that guy, according to his own, like, interpretation. Do we get any new songs? We were mad if we didn't. Oh, we did! But they're all from Catherine. That sucks. Oh, we got Mad Mart. Yo. That's kind of weird. Oh, dude, this is actually one of my favorite songs ever, but I don't want to play it yet because I have a weird thing with credit songs. We'll probably actually talk about that at a later date, but now we already exhausted all the dialogue. I guess we kind of have, man. Crazy. Guess it's just back to talking to the boys for a bit.
Sleepies. I think it's time to go home.
Did you just say sleepies unironically? Orlando, we're gonna have a talk tomorrow about acting your age.
I think it's about time I left.
Oh, come on, no, the night's just getting started. I don't want to do the puzzle. God dang it. Did we get an email? I'm just trying to stall, guys. Like, honestly, it's not the hardest night ever, but I haven't been practicing, actually, and I'm probably gonna die tonight, but whatever.
Yesterday, I told my mom about Erica.
Huh? Wait, what?
Yeah, I found the one.
You don't say. Well, don't go overboard.
Sure thing.
It's late. Anyway, I have to set things straight tomorrow.
Vincent, we're going home now.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Why is everyone such a jerk to Toby? I mean, yeah. You usually don't just tell your mom every time you talk to a girl, but I don't know. He's excited and wait, everyone's gone? Crud. You know, Catherine's not going to want to meet up because well, I said I had diarrhea. Like, I don't know. I was laughing so hard because alright, here's a little story about me. When I learned what diarrhea meant as a kid, I'd use it as an insult. I was a weird kid. Also, hey, Erica. You looking down?
You, Johnny, and Orlando have all made women cry.
Well, maybe I have. And maybe Orlando too. But not Johnny.
Not true. He said he told his girlfriend that he has no intention of marrying her. How can a man tell a woman that? It's like saying, I don't love you. If that happened to me, I'd disappear all over again.
Oh, I remember that. You just up and vanished.
Stop saying I vanished. I was crashing at a friend's place. I remember that you guys were all worried sick.
Of course we were. We honestly thought you were dead.
To be young and thoughtless can be forgiven. But if you're an adult...
Stop tormenting yourself all over again.
So you guys really need to learn how a girl's heart works. A girl is always hoping someone will come and sweep them away.
I'd be more convinced if a woman was telling me this.
Ahem, sounds like somebody wants to pay their tab right now.
Calling her not a girl. That's rude, Vincent. Jeez. And the boss, yet again, just barely moving and just fixing his mustache. Jeez, how much can I procrastinate?
And when it comes to choosing a partner, the way men see things can't compare to the way women view it. I hear they even distinguish by smell, too. I wonder. I thought I was a sweet-scented middle-aged man, but Erica just said I have old man smell.
Like I care.
Yeah, anyway. As I was going to say, the hunter in relationships is actually the female. Female moose have males fight each other to win her courtship. When I saw that documentary last night, I was on the edge of tears for the poor husband. Maybe you can't be too careless for too long.
What? I wasn't paying attention. I was busy being careless. Was there supposed to be a message there? I don't really get it, but whatever, boss.
Oh, you can't drink away this worry. You know the drill. Come into the dream.
Did I just hear something?
You know the drill. How about you shut the heck up? Voice in my head. I don't want to... Oh, god dang it. Alright, we better get to it. Jeez.
I'm covering up my own infidelity. I don't have the right to suspect her.
Wow. That was actually the smartest thing Vincent said all day. Holy crud. I don't know what's wrong with Erica. She just seems like super sad, but her model doesn't even like have any... I guess it's the way she's like sitting. Man, I guess... no way really around it. We gotta get started. God dang it.
I know this is sudden, but here's some trivia about whiskey, now that you've emptied your glass. Gasoline is a liquid which is volatile and highly flammable, so it's just like alcohol, isn't it? Gasoline is fuel for automobiles, so would they run on alcohol? Actually, in a race in South Africa, there was a car that ran close to 200 miles on whiskey. It seems like such a waste to run a car on delicious whiskey. And that was the trivia for tonight.
Empty?
That was not well, okay, that was partially trivia until you got to the end, but the heck. I'm thinking about a car that runs that fast on such a usually expensive thing to purchase, but alright, you two say giant jerks that belittle me at every moment. I'm gonna go die probably. Peace out.
You're going home? Be really careful, okay?
Get out of the bus! Alright, I will.
I know.
Don't you think that everyone's acting, I don't know, strange lately? Not just you. I'm getting worried.
You worried about those rumors? I mean, you shouldn't get yourself so worked up about that stuff. I don't believe in any of that. I'll see ya.
You know Catherine, right?
Maybe it's some other Catherine you know.
Honestly, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Always meeting new people for work.
Is tonight's location. This clock has been in use since ancient times.
Fun fact, the clock sound effect you hear through the entire game comes from this place, the clock tower. Probably.
From this point on, your skills will be tested by various puzzles. Bomb blocks are lit when you walk over them and will damage nearby blocks.
Where am I this time? There's still more?
So, as we climb the clock tower tonight, I'm suddenly finding myself, running out of women to speak about in a, entertaining fashion. There's not a lot of relationships. As big as a flirt as I am, I've only dated so many girls. So today, we're going to be winding the clock back. Yes, I found a way to make it work with the stage. All the way to my youth. Elementary school, to be exact, in the 4th grade. So, in the 4th grade, I just had the biggest crush, imagine that, on this girl, Olivia. That's actually not too far away from her real name, but you know what? Screw it, if it's a letter off, it's good enough. So, Olivia was the apple of my eye. Is that even a saying? I don't know. And I just thought she was the cutest thing ever. I don't really know why. I saw her, like, pick her nose one time. I didn't even care. We're in 4th grade, you know? Like, I'm not sure exactly why I liked her. I just did. And that's kind of how things happened when I was a little kid. But no way in heck I could talk to her at school. Back in the day, 4th grade, you know, we're little kids. We're all a little immature. If you talk to a girl, you were basically ostracized from my group of friends. Like, you had the plague. You had cooties to the 3rd degree. Completely quarantined. But then it stopped me. I tried to talk to her, and I found out that this girl I had the biggest crush on liked video games. That blew my freaking mind. I couldn't even handle it. I was so excited. I brought my copy of Ruby, and we started trading, and it was the best thing ever. But I had to do it in secrecy. Probably not in hindsight. No one really would have gave a crap. But you know what? At the time, when you're a little kid, you think these things are life and death. So I think to myself one day, hey, can I come over to your house and hang out? I don't know. I just want to talk to this girl. Not at school, right? Which is still a pretty hard thing to do, even when you're not in elementary school. But she said, no, my mom would have to meet your mom. And I'm like, well, goddamn, that crap ain't happening. If I talked to my mom, was like, hey, I want to go hang out with this girl, I would be grounded. No, not really, but it wasn't gonna fly. So I had to think of a workaround. Luck would have it that she lived in a subdivision right where my friend did in the same class. They've been to the same birthday party. They got invited. So he knew where she lived. It was great, right? So I used the excuse that, yo, I'm gonna hang out with Michael. You know, it's actually his name, crap. But at the moment, I was thinking, I can just go to her house instead. Yeah, that didn't work. So I had to go to his house to get at her house, basically. And basically, that kind of cut down my alone time with this girl, which stunk, but oh well, I worked around it. Eventually, though, as I found out and started to hang out with this other guy who was still a pretty close friend, but not the main reason I was hanging out with him every single day, I figured out a plan. See, he was really good friends with her older brother. So, this is my strat, okay? I always brought up the idea, hey, why don't we hang out with her older brother, you know, at her house? And you always shot it down like, no, they're boring, they suck. And I'm like, yeah, but we could do it anyways. And eventually, after enough nagging, I finally did get to go over to my 4th grade sweetheart's house. And what transpired there turned out to be a very complicated ordeal, to say the least. Yeah, this is all pretty tame. It's about to get actually kind of dark.
The dexterity is impressive and entertaining.
Alright, first stage down. That was the one I was mostly afraid of. So if I can clear that on the first try, things are looking up for the rest, because that's one of the hardest. Also, wow, the fat guy's back. How you doing? I don't really care about you, so goodbye. Alright, pretty sure there's, like, a bunch of key people where you really have to... Oh, I know for a fact we gotta talk to this guy.
I climb and climb, but I keep seeing Anna's face, constantly hurting the one person that I love. Why am I alive? Why was I even born?
Hey, are you alright?
True freedom. It's the only chance I have left. It's the only chance
Huh. Seems like everyone's after the wish at the top of the tower, huh?
Questions we're being asked in the confessional are supposed to judge our lives, right?
That's what I've been told. These questions sure are strange.
I feel like I should be picking the right answer, not what I'm honestly feeling. How have you been answering?
I can't know if I was lying, so I'm just going with how I really feel.
What? Seriously? He asked me if men who want to cheat on their spouses are pathetic or praiseworthy. And since I think that men who bind themselves to one woman forever are boring and have no lives, I thought praiseworthy would be the right answer.
Well, that's still your opinion, though. So, then you're just gonna contradict yourself? I don't know about that, bro, Ham. Yeah, just be on the safe side. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
I'm glad you're safe. We're almost halfway there. I feel like we can make it if we keep sticking together and talk things through.
Yeah, man, we can do it! But I'm gonna get there first and get my wish, okay?
Learning techniques, climbing like there's no tomorrow. Is there really any meaning to life?
Did you know this? Male bees effectively eviscerate themselves when mating with a queen bee. Male praying mantises approach females knowing that they'll be eaten.
Are you trying to say that men only exist just to have sex? That's stupid. Brady talk.
From a human's point of view, it might be pathetic, but the animal kingdom has its own way of seeing things.
Huh?
He's trying to say that what you live for is all up to you. Smart guys have their own ways to cheer you up.
That's dumb. You dumb. Then again, someone told me something pretty important that had to do with anthills, and when I actually figured it out, it kind of blew my mind. Anyways, gotta save. As the narrator put it, bomb blocks are lit. And they're also really annoying. Also, can I get 2 tickets to the Mighty Ducks?
Here I am. You in there, buddy?
We can talk once you sit down.
Why does it have to be me sitting down? Why can't we're talking right now? Piece of crap. I hate this guy.
This is the clock tower, the 6th floor. You're really good. You've been going at a pace of 1 floor per night so far.
Come on, hurry up and ask your question. I want to get this over with tonight.
This is the 8th question. Are you able to show all of the contents of your cell phone to your significant other?
Well, I currently do not have a significant other. But when I did, yes? I don't know. I don't even have a lock on my phone. Like, I probably should, so people can just tweet out, poopy butt sniff. Then again, I already do that, so that'd be pretty normal for me. This one's pretty obvious for me. I honestly, like, my life's an open book. There's nothing in my inbox that's, like, bad or want anyone else to see at all. Then again, I do have some confidential emails. But at that point, it's like, I don't even think that it's asking about that. Just like, yeah, like, I could give my phone to you right now, and as long as you don't break it, I don't even bat an eye, honestly. That's the truth.
That's your answer. I see. Do you remember what I told you before? That there is someone who put you here?
Can't be. Whatever this place is, isn't it a dream?
That's why even the smallest of fears and doubts become magnified here. Remember that.
I don't know about all that, but I imagine with this one, people are definitely gonna say, oh, heck nah, because people value their privacy. Oh, never mind. Wow. Okay. Whoa, it's radically different. Okay, I guess so. For men, age 20 to 40, they don't care. But girls, on the other hand, it's... Wow, that's actually really surprising. Huh. Maybe it just determines how much men and women value privacy? I don't really know. It could mean a lot of things, but up the tower we go. And this night's a pain in the butt. God dang, I don't like this next level.
There are 2 types of bomb blocks with different blast radii. How brightly they glow will help you figure out which is which.
Not gonna die.
Commencing Area 2. Are you ready?
So at long last, I was playing PlayStation 1 in the house of my 4th grade crush. Everything was going great. I was talking to her, we were playing more Pokemon. It was the best day ever. But I had to confess. Not really, I just want to say, hey, I like you. Not as complicated and romantic as my other confessions. But you know what? Still pretty good for my standards. Cut me some slack. I'm a giant flirt. I wasn't a Casanova by any means in the 4th grade, but you know what? I was trying. Anyways, it finally comes up. She says, yeah, we should hang out a lot more. And I said, yeah, maybe every day. Bad move, guys. Don't. That's clingy as crap. But she was like, that'd be great. So I was like, man, I'm in the clear. And I said, you know, I like you. You know, her brother, my friend were out the room. You know, can't have the dudes learning. I like a girl. Come on. What am I, nerd? Anyways. And she, oh my gosh, I'll never forget her reaction. She just kind of like hid her face. Poor Olivia. I embarrassed her so much. And she didn't really say anything for a while. And I was like really like nervous. I was like, oh crap, dude. I screwed up, man. And then eventually, you know, she calms down a bit. Still blushing a tiny bit, and that's fine. She said, you know, I like you a lot too. And once you hear that as the guy, you're just like, hey, we got him. It's just like mission complete, boys. We're going back home. Like everything worked out. Everything up to that point, all the sacrifice, all the blood, sweat, tears, not really any of that, but you know what I mean, was all worth it. But there was a caveat. My friend, who basically got me over to her house, also liked her. And she also kind of liked him. So here we have this, not necessarily love triangle, because I didn't like him. I'm not sure on the exact definition of a love triangle, but there was an issue. She liked me, but also already told my friend, Michael, that she liked him as well. So I was thinking at the time, what am I gonna do? You asked all of what I did to get here. I was very upset. You know, I didn't say all that at the time because I think her parents were asleep at the time. I don't really know. I was just like really excited to be in her house. So the details are very fuzzy, but she presented a solution to how I could come hang out all the time, despite the fact that, yeah, I couldn't really come to her house. And that was... oh my gosh, I still can't even believe that this actually happened to me. This is an absolute true story. But she said we could just kill him. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was in 4th grade, nobody really talked about killing people all that much. Keep in mind, we're in elementary school, and looking back on it, wow, that is a very strange assumption to jump to. There's 100 other ways we could go around this without hurting anybody, but I considered it. I mean, I thought about it, man. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's far from the end of that. So we're about to find out some interesting things about me, some things I'm not really proud to admit about my younger years. God dang.
It seems you really have potential. Good.
Thank you. Oh my... okay, now that one's finished. We just got one really hard one left. This night's pretty much done. Heck yeah. Wait a second. Don't I know you?
I heard all over. I've got a lot further to go.
Hey.
Huh? Your voice. That hair. Never mind.
Huh. Maybe we don't. Alright. Okay, I'll stop with the shit. That is the most annoying thing I do. I swear. Pet peeve of me that I just can't break.
Oh wow, this person with a weird hair.
Anyways, hey, he's finally hanging out with the other guys. Yo, he's socializing. Alright, you guys be nice to him. He's a little shy and kind of a jerk. So just go easy on him, okay?
Phew. Things are getting tough around here. You can't always rise to every situation, but you can only fall to the level of your training.
Like what?
Try this one on for size.
That sounds pretty useful. I expect nothing less of you.
Soul stinker. I expect nothing less.
Pushes up glasses.
From you, my rival.
I watch too much anime.
I've decided to let others help me, so I can reach true freedom. I'm going to climb. For Anna.
Why do people fall in love?
What?
Some people say that you find that romantic spark when you encounter someone who compensates for your own flaws. By doing so, you can find an idealized version of a personality completely opposite to yours through a romantic relationship. In a nutshell, you're trying to get rid of the self you hate through romance.
That actually makes some sense. I do feel like I'm a better person when I'm with Anna. I'm not empty anymore. I'm not the me who can't do anything.
So maybe that's why we fall in love. To accept who we are and live our lives.
That makes romance seem awfully trivial.
Yeah, sorta, but hey, you're becoming the best you can be. I mean, that's not trivial. I don't know. It's all relatively speaking, I guess.
What is this dream anyway? They say it's about cheating, but I've never cheated.
I see. So what's really going on?
Have you cheated?
Yeah.
There's a survey saying that 70% of men in relationships cheat. That makes me a minority. But just so you know, 40% of women cheat. It's the truth.
Huh, really?
A study claims that people attempt to create relationships resembling those of their pasts. Your childhood relationship with your parents, previous romantic relationships. That's what people are yearning for when they search for love.
Okay, so what?
Huh? I'm sorry.
Anna.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, every single person I've dated has been radically different from the past, so it wasn't trying to rekindle something like from a long time ago, that's for sure. But yeah, that's some cool info, man. What's up with you, depressed dude?
It's coming again tonight, isn't it? Hey, what is it for you?
You know, different things. Some kind of baby. Hands. Stuff.
It really does vary person to person, huh? In my case, it's my mother. Coming after me, to take me back, to lock me away. I managed to get away that day, but I've been running all this time since then, and now, I don't want to return to that life. I need to keep techniques in my mind. I need to keep running.
Hang in there, man.
Also, remember to run and to climb. It's a very important combo. Oh, crud, I want some pills. Alright, we're not going to buy anything, because as you can see by my amount of gold, I'm broke. I guess. I don't know. Not really, it's just hot as heck in my room, and I don't want to record here any longer than I have to. Just want to get done with this part so we can go on to the next day. But yeah, question time.
Seems you're getting used to the machine-based traps as well.
Hey, what's up with those sheep that attacked me?
Ah, yes. There are many sheep like that now. They've lost their sanity. If you lose your mind, all you have left to lose is your life. They don't exist in the real world anymore.
You serious?
This is the 9th question. Would you be worried or jealous if your significant other had good friends of the opposite sex?
Gonna completely ignore the fact that all the dead sheep are like crazy now. That guy just told us, but let's think about this rationally. So, my lover, let's just assume I had one, okay? Like my wife, whatever. If she had good friends, like let's just say a lot of good friends of the opposite gender.
Which one?
I think I'd only be worried initially. Like, I think that's the thing. It's just something you kind of get over really early on in the relationship. I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself. Some people just don't like have a problem with it at all. But for me, there's always that tiny little voice like, I don't know, man. Like, there's always a little bit of worry, but it goes away after a while. So, no, I wouldn't care, especially if like they're living with me. Oh, well, that's actually the best outcome.
So that's your choice. Huh. Interesting. Oh, yes. You're in the middle of the clock tower stage. From the next section on, your trials will get longer and longer. But you're running out of time.
Then hurry the hell up. I'll get out of here before the night is over.
Very well. I'll take you to the next level.
Yeah, there's a lot of landings, pretty much, from this point in the game onward. So we're probably gonna be abridging what happens here. Oh my gosh, it'd be... What? That's seriously... Okay, I don't know, man. Maybe when this game came out, the concept of friend zone wasn't a thing. I don't know. It don't bug me one bit. Or should it? Nah, it shouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's their opinion. And I have my own. My next opinion is I really dislike this next level. But, yeah.
It's a race against time on this long staircase. Use the items to your advantage and reach the door before you lose your footing.
Just let me climb this tower like normal, damn it!
Commencing Area 3. Are you ready?
So, we had the plan. Due to my past problems and not being able to go over to her house, I had to still keep my friend Michael around for just a little bit longer. So, throughout the summer, I started hanging out with him a little bit more, and then we figured it out. Michael had a pool. So all we have to do is put something in the pool to where he can't swim. Keep in mind, 4th grader logic here. So, Michael, pretty good swimmer. He's at the pool for like, you know, a couple summers now. I mean, he's still in the 4th grade. It's not like he's an Olympic class swimmer at this point, but keep in mind. So this was our genius strategy. So you're all aware of chlorine, right? I still can't believe this actually happened. Our idea was to increase the level of chlorine and then get Michael to not know this, and then, like, I don't know. I don't actually know if chlorine, like, making contact with your skin is, like, fatal. Like, it probably is. Even if you ingest a lot of it, I still think you probably want to be fine. But all right, I ain't no scientist. I'm playing the video game here. All right. So instead of saying, "Hey, Michael, I really like John a little bit more. I know we're friends, but, you know, I like him." Nah, we're just gonna kill him. Like, anyways, so the plan was never actually put into effect. Believe it or not. Kind of two analytical people. At the end of the day, there was really no way we were going to accomplish this goal, but that didn't stop me. I was just trying my hardest to find a way to get this guy out of the picture so that I could date, quote-unquote, date in 4th grade, for crying out loud, the love of my 4th grade life. I gotta keep bringing up on the 4th grade. I don't know why. So, here's the apex of my strat. After the chlorine thing sort of failed, we're all going to the park, and we're like... Oh my gosh, I still don't even want to say this. We're all going to the park, with her older brother. He knew the way. The park was, like, really close by, not a big deal. But we still need to get there, because it was a really long way to walk. So, this was our strat. We had, like, a skateboard, a bike, and, like, another skateboard and a rope. So, the older brother could use the skateboard, and... No, I think there's 2 bikes. Anyways, 2 bikes, 2 skateboards. And the idea was that me and Olivia were going to take the bikes. So, you know, we couldn't, like, do the skateboards. The older brother would have the other skateboard, and Michael would have the last skateboard, and then he would, like, you know, have the rope. We tie it to the bike. Bada boom. So our strategy here was to somehow get Michael injured. And, oh my god. Not my finest hour. I'm just gonna say that. Not totally my plan, by the way. Olivia is also kind of at fault, but, as you can imagine, yeah, this plan did not also... These 2 little kids are trying to, like, physically harm another one over this silly thing, but the story doesn't end there.
You've reached the top once again. You're quite tenacious.
Oh my god, my heart is still, like, pounding. I hate that last segment so much because I always forget how to do it. Okay, now that we did all of that, we are in the gold, like... Holy crap, my heart is still kind of pounding. Also, oh my god, even he's here.
I don't cheat. I don't go out and party. And the woman I love is... And I get these nightmares too? This sucks.
The woman you love is... It's kind of important, Johnny. Come on. God dang it, whatever. What's up, Orlando? Might as well stop pretending, I guess.
Wait, there's more? I'm gonna throw my back out.
I'm glad you made it up all right.
It's like my hands are just moving on their own now. I don't know how I got so good at climbing this stuff.
Maybe it's that game at the... Nah, no way. I mean, it's just a game, right? Games can't teach you valuable lessons that'll help you in the real... Anyways, Archie, don't jump into that vat of gears if you'd be so kind. I'm looking out for myself, too, because I don't want him to turn into another... You know what I mean.
It's up above. I can feel it. Mother, I can tell. I'm tired. Tired of this life of running.
Hey.
Mother's hands. Always so cold. So cold. She never let me wear clothes. Instead of dragging myself through hell, maybe it's better just to die here.
Oh, of course it is.
What? Fuck, you don't know anything. I'm a bad man. I hurt women, my boss, everyone. I just want a normal life.
See? You want to live.
I'll climb. Like there's no tomorrow. If we both survive, we'll meet again.
Heck yeah, Archie. Sure, you're a jerk to everybody, but you can still change. There's always gonna be a tomorrow, man. God. Sorry, I'm just really... I like that character a lot. I don't want him to die here in this stupid... Seriously, who's gonna die in the clock tower? It's not even the hardest one. Just throwing that out there.
Do you feel it? It will be coming soon. For me, it's myself. It's me in doll form, with holes for my eyes, ears, nose, mouth. And it doesn't even chase me. It's a version of me who doesn't do anything, who can't do anything. I would rather fall into oblivion than have to see that.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, let's try and come up with some techniques. Why don't we exchange some information?
Sure.
Here's something that I came up with. Perhaps you already figured that one out, though.
Oh, hey, maybe this is related to your technique.
The technique?
See, you're quite something.
Yes, what an elegant move.
Thanks. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear what Daniel's like nightmare is. Just how does that thing even attack? It's just a doll that just sits there. Does it just spawn blocks everywhere and you can't even stop it? I don't know. It's just kind of funny to think about, I guess. Not for Daniel, but for me though.
Well, this guy's come up with several techniques. It proves what kind of man he is. They're not new, but they're all logical and useful. That's the mind of a leader.
I guess my business experience is paying off. It really does feel good to help out others.
Yay! Character development! Woohoo! Everyone's getting along. Aw, come on, Morgan. Don't give up, you sack of crap. Go develop like a character with those others. Come on!
The big one is coming up. Maybe I'm at the end of my rope.
The big one?
For me, it's my wife, Sophie. I as good as killed her anyway. She has every right to be angry with me. If she's the one who kills me, then I don't mind.
You just giving up?
Oh, right. I knew I recognized you. You're the one from the bar. I gotta pull myself together if I told you that much. All right. I'll go have a chat with Sophie.
That's right, you sack of anus. No one is dying. No. Oh, crap, it's you. You're kind of a jerk. You can die if you want, I guess.
Hey, it's you again.
Damn it. Why did he go away all of a sudden? Where did he go?
Hey!
Shut up. I can hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I understand. Getting chased around by weird monsters every night.
Well, go. There's another big one waiting to greet you tonight.
Jeez, I wonder what this guy's nightmare is. Probably someone that bullies him for his incredibly unfashionable ties. Probably not. Anyways, boss is up next. And luckily for us, this is the easiest one in the game in my opinion. So, for once, no complaints coming from me. Alright, give my question. I'm in a good mood because, well, it's basically home free.
You're quite persistent. Your climbing skills are remarkable.
I don't care what little speech you have. Hurry up!
This is the 10th question. Do you think it's okay to lie if there's absolutely no chance that they'll find out?
So it's kind of funny that we got this specific question because I was going to save this for a future video just to hear your guys' perspective on this, right?
This one?
So let's just say, I already decided what I'm going to answer because it's how I feel, but let's just say there is a dad. He likes being a dad. He's a stay-at-home dad, too. Not a plus, but not a minus either. And, you know, some of his guy friends give him crap about it. So I hear this and, you know, say, hey, man, I had this friend who was also a stay-at-home dad, and he's the best ever. So you should be, you know, proud that you can stay at home and be a dad. It's not as easy as people say. Now, I don't know anybody that's a stay-at-home dad. Heck, I don't even know a lot of dads. Shut up, Vince. I'm telling a story. Now, is it bad that I said that? What if this makes him feel 100% better? And he never even asks me if the person's real or not. Is there a problem in that?
Which one?
I personally am not sure. But I know it's already really hard for me to tell a lie, so I guess gotta answer honestly. I still couldn't do it, because there's always the chance, right, that they'll find out.
That one, huh? Very well. I've noted it.
Hurry up before I start getting nervous for no reason.
Nervous, huh? I expect that you will be attacked by... something.
Oh boy, can't wait to hear about how dumb and wrong I am. The other people answered. I should be like 99%. Well, how about that? Looks like me, answering honestly is not winning me any favors between men or women. God dang. But yes, the final stage for tonight. And it's one of the only, like, this series is one of the only 4 stages. I don't know why that is. Kind of peculiar.
This is the final area for tonight. Observe the traps created by the enemy and stay calm.
All right, let's just climb this thing and get it over with. What? There is no way! I'm not doing that.
So, after 2 failed schemes, quote unquote, to remove my friend Michael so I could date this girl. Even at the time, I'm not sure on the fine exact details why I thought, you know, I need to eliminate this person, get him out of the picture, so she's like all mine. I think at the time, Olivia just kind of wanted like 2 boys to fight over her and just happened to like me a little bit more. I don't really know why, but after 2 attempts at that, I think we're in the 5th grade by now. I've had it, right? So, thorn in my side. I still hang out with the guy because I still want a chance to go see her. I mean, in hindsight, I didn't like totally dislike it. His mom was really good at cooking, but not the point. So, 5th grade. We're at this like symphony field trip thing, and for some reason, students can sit anywhere. That was a dumb idea. And since Olivia's real name and my real name were kind of close together, we were in the same group. And we got to sit next to each other. And I was really pumped about that. And I was like, yeah! But I got there a little bit late because I had a pee or something. I don't really remember. And I get to the symphony hall. It wasn't like a symphony. It was like an orchestra, I'm pretty sure. And there's a lot of seats taken up. My seat is at the far left. Not even a good seat for seeing this lovely orchestra, right? It sucked. I didn't want that. And look who is right next to Olivia. Michael. Just chatting, having a ball, laughing. Laughing. That was the biggest offense of all. No, you could be sitting and enjoying the... No, if you're talking to my girl, that's not gonna fly, bro. So, I understandably get really mad. Feel like I've been betrayed. You're laughing and talking to him? I thought you liked me. Remember we're gonna kill this person? I was mad. I made a scene. And I'm the type of kid, I was very quiet. I did not talk out in public. Oh my gosh. If my mom knew about this, she was going to be ticked. But I did it anyways. I was full of passion, fire, and madness. She would be mine. And he would not stop me. So, I began to try and forcibly remove him from the seat. The teachers caught wind of this very quickly and were not too pleased with me. Immediately told me to go at the end of the orchestra, and I was mad. I was just the whole time. I don't even remember what stinking music they played. Not because it was 16 years ago, because I was just that angry. So the next day, I'd had it up to here. I fought him on the playground not just for love, but for honor. For the seats in the orchestra that belonged to me. And he kicked my butt. I'll be honest, guys. I mean, it was kind of close. He just kind of threw me to the ground and then I quit. But I tried. So, whatever happened to my relationship or my budding relationship with Olivia? Well, after that day, I kind of realized it wasn't really worth it. And it probably wasn't going to happen. It only took some physical violence to make me eventually come to that conclusion that, yeah, you probably shouldn't want to physically harm your friend in the 4th grade. And at the end of it all, we made up. Me and Michael are still friends today.
Okay. If I just open this... Did I do it?
Hell yeah, I did it! Haha! The night is mine! Woohoo!
So, I eventually met Olivia yet again, like in middle school, and saw what she was doing, talked about our evil schemes, and we both laughed about it.
Congratulations! The clock tower has chimed its final bell for you tonight.
Usually I like to try and pass on some wisdom, but for this one I was just kind of an idiot. So yeah, don't try and kill your friends. Don't fight over girls, guys. It's kind of dumb in hindsight.
What are you doing here anyway? I mean, the ants, what are they doing here? Stupid ants.
They're after this. What is it? Cake? Well, who did you get this from?
How did ants get here so damn quick? That's the cake Catherine brought me a while ago. Oh, I've got a real sweet tooth is all.
Wait, really? So do I.
So, when did you get here?
What, like you forgot? You said that you were feeling better, so I hurried right over.
Huh? When did I tell you that? I guess my memory's a little fuzzy.
Aw, you always say that. Relax, you worry too much. Trust me, you are just fine, baby.
Well, gee, thanks. Oh yeah. I don't have time today. No! What is it this time?
It's that horror movie I told you about. This is the last week they're gonna be showing it in theaters, remember?
What movie?
I don't know what I'm gonna do if I miss it.
Yeah, okay. Can we wait till tomorrow? I've kinda got some stuff to take care of today.
Yay! Alright! Hey, this will be our first real date! It'll be so much fun, don't you think?
I am totally lost here. Ugh.
Yes!